Hi everyone, this is Dwayne. SBL VSG, which actually is for Screaming Belt Loop, which was the website I ran for a while. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I used to run a blog where when I was going through the Biggest Loser Resort, kind of like followed that. But uh, I had my. Well, let's get into stats because I want to talk about that. I'm a little. I don't know. My head's messing with me. It wasn't the greatest week. I only lost zero point 0.8 pounds. Um, for my second week out of surgery, which is pretty frustrating. I have to keep reminding myself I've actually been on a diet for like 4.5 weeks, so my body is probably trying to be like, hey, why have you only been eating like 600 to like 1,000 carbs a day for this long? We need to like hold on to this. There's a famine or something going on. So I mean, I've been through so many of these so many 100-pound weight losses before that I know what's happening, but it's still very mentally frustrating. I mean, shouldn't be doing this, but I've been weighing myself like every day, kind of being like, all right, well, is this the day that I'm going to drop like 3 or 4 pounds this week? Because I'm just like, oh, my weigh-in's coming up, it's coming up, and sure enough, it's been pretty much the same all week, down zero point 0.6 to 1 pound. And so today when I stepped on the scale, I wasn't really surprised when it was zero point 0.8. Still a loss. It's just that, second week after your surgery, you didn't expect this to happen. But I mean, I did lose um, almost 18 pounds my first week. So I mean, that's pretty unexpected and an amazing number. So as long as I'm at like somewhere between like 21 and let's say anywhere between 21 and 30, I'll be happy for the month. I'm kind of anticipating 20-pound months for 2 to 3 months at least, just because of my size and stuff. That's just mentally um, kind of what my goal is for at least the first 2 to 3. Um, so anyway, I guess I should actually say what my stats are in the whole spiel. So my highest weight ever was probably 410-ish, somewhere between 410 and 420. I didn't really weigh. I went on a vacation with the family and got as big as I'd ever been, right? So as soon as I got back, like I stopped eating crazy off the vacation. And right after that was when I decided I was going to go in and have my consult for the surgery. So when I weighed in the first time at the doctor's office for my surgery, for my consult, I was 400 and around 401, 402. I think it was like 401.6. My surgery weight was around 378. Um, Last week I was at 360.4. So, and then this week's weight is 359.6. So at least I'm in the 50s, right? So those are the stats. And now for kind of like how I'm feeling and how I'm doing, which I've kind of already gone into about the weight side of things. I have a lot of mental baggage when it comes to weight loss now. I've lost 100 pounds. It's like 4 or 5 times now. The lowest I've gotten has been around 380-ish. Like I want to say it was like I saw the 270s for like a quick minute, and then it went away. Um, so I've done this so many times and like gotten to 300 and back and 390 and back that it's hard for me to even consider that I'm losing weight until I get down close to where I was at my lowest when I was losing weight. And I know that's definitely not a good headspace to be in, but it's really difficult for me. I did it so many times. And, for a long time, even when I wasn't losing weight, I've been really athletic, like going to the gym, weights, CrossFit, uh, spin class. And that was, from weights 280 to 360. Kind of what triggered me knowing that I needed to get the surgery and get this tool and really commit to a complete lifestyle overhaul, which was enforced through some medical restriction, was the fact that for like the last year and a half, I just haven't gone to the gym. I haven't been able to make myself, and I got to my highest weight ever. Um, it's been a rough year and a half for me. Uh, I can't do the things that I used to do. I mean, when I went to the resorts and stuff, one of the things I fell in love with was hiking. and I got in tremendous hiking shape. I could walk straight uphill, um, and I loved it. I loved being that in shape. Now I can walk up a flight of stairs, and I'm kind of winded. And that's the part of this right now that I'm trying to get myself more motivated to do. Um, I've been walking most nights. I've been trying to keep my step count at least to 7,000, and I have like a completely sedentary job, right? So when I actually go to work, like I walk, 200 steps around, getting ready and getting in the car, drive, 10 minutes to my office, and then walk into my office, and then literally I could be at the desk the entire day, come back home, and end up with 2,000 steps for the whole day. I mean, that's how many steps are in my work day. It's 2,000. Um, so I've been wearing the Fitbit, um, and trying to get between 7 and 10. I've had a couple days this week where I haven't hit it. It's been nasty outside, and for some reason I can't make myself go to the gym. I don't know why. I used to live at the gym. Used to go there 6, 7 days a week. But the past year and a half, I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's like a mixture of shame. And there's another thing that you kind of deal with if you've been athletic is um, it's difficult when you work out, right? So like you're used to being able to do so much, like running at certain speeds and walking at a 15 incline on the treadmill, and I can't do that stuff anymore, and I know I can't. And you think about these mountains worth of effort that we put into just weight loss, just getting the food right. And then you add on top of that the mountain of work that it is getting back in physical shape. So it's just daunting. And all it requires is for me to start and commit to it. It's just been really, really tough this time. The surgery's helped. It's given me a lot more motivation. Um, but these are kind of the head games you play with yourself, I guess. Um, as far as food and stuff goes this week, I was cleared for purees like last Friday. I've probably done a little more experimenting than I should have. I've experimented with some soft proteins, chewing them into oblivion, and then, well, that's pureed, right? Even though they tell you not to do that, I still have done it. Not often. I'm drinking at least one protein shake a day. I seem to be having a real easy time with protein shakes, like the Premier Protein. You can see I've got one right here, right? Um, those go down real easy. It's like drinking water. And I see a lot of people still like, in the first couple weeks, they're struggling to get liquids and stuff like that in. I still seem to be able to drink fairly quickly. I mean, I can't like gulp, but I can drink fairly quickly. So um, the protein shake is, I mean, the Premier Protein is pretty good. I mean, for me, as far as a protein shake goes, I mean, they're not exceptional or anything, but um, I mean, they kind of go down and go through me kind of like liquid does. So it happens so fast that I can easily get in. I could be drinking two a day and getting 60 grams of my 80 grams they want me to get a protein, like no problem. I'm trying to limit myself to one a day, and then some of my pureed foods. Um, I've been doing like I've done some like sous vide egg bites because we became addicted to these like Starbucks egg bites that were like sous vide cooked, and then Starbucks of course stopped making them. So I got like a little sous vide thing and started making some of those. So I've been having some of those. Um, Eggs in general. Made some tuna salad. The puree foods really aren't sitting that well with me. I'm not in my stomach. I'm not liking them that much. I pureed some meatballs. Um, so far, the only things I really liked are things that are like have a little too many carbs in them, right? So I've been having like Campbell's vegetarian vegetable soup, and then like making sure that I kind of like chew the already like waterlogged vegetables and stuff in that like to oblivion. It really, I mean, it kind of, it's almost a puree really. Um, because things have been sitting in the sauce for so long. And I've had some tomato soup and stuff. And on those days, my carbs probably get up a little too high. But at the end of the day, I'm eating between 800 and 1100 calories a day. And I mean, at my size, even not perfect, I still should be dropping quite a bit. Um, the only time I really notice my restriction is when I'm having like semi-solids. So like when I actually have puree, or when I actually have things that I have to like soft proteins where I chew up, like the soups and stuff. They go in and down so easily, just like liquid, that I mean I could overeat them. I mean, or overdrink them essentially. So I do get like a full filling from them, but it's not the same as I get from the purees and semi-solids. So this is probably my longest video so far. I think that's about it. Not the best week, not a bad week, but still, moving along in this. Hoping next week I do a little better. I'm gonna make an effort to get my steps in, get to the gym at least 2 or 3 times, so I can like break through this like mental barrier I have. I think part of the gym thing too is that if I could do weights, I think I would be in there. It's hard to make me go in there for walking on a treadmill. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, anything else? So my incisions, like I think I have 6, and like 4 of them are like completely healed, like gone, and then I have 2 that like they have like a kind of like a scab in them, and I'm just like, I don't know, is that how they're supposed to heal? I mean, how long does it take? It's been 2 weeks. I'm kind of worried about those 2 spots, but I'll have to take a look at it or something. Other than that, that's it. I hope you all are having a good week, and thank you so much for the comments and subscriptions. I'm kind of a video junkie, so I'm out and commenting a lot on lots of people's stuff. You guys kind of keep me motivated through my week, even when I'm not losing. So thanks for all that, and thanks for posting your videos and sharing that too. All right, well that's it, everyone. Have a good day.